All right, guys, welcome to day 7 of the 60-day Spartan Calisthenic Challenge. I do apologize that we are a day behind, my friends. I do apologize indeed, but thank you for bearing with me, and I'm happy to be here with you guys, and thank you for understanding. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to do today is, of course, a little warm-up, and we're going to warm up with calf bounces. All right, so we're going to do straight up, 30 seconds of it. Don't be shy now, I know it's your favorite thing. All right, and today is going to be leg day, so I hope you're looking forward to that. Not to spoil anything, but in a normal week there will be 2 leg days because exercising your legs, it's 15 seconds by the way, keep going. Exercising your legs is extremely important. One of the most important things we have as a man is our testosterone. And our testosterone is activated and the production of it is increased by, first off, training our glutes. It's one of the most important things. But leg training overall. All right? So, in order to get the most benefits out of our natural design as a man, our wonderful God-given design of testosterone is to utilize it. All right? That was about 40 seconds, but we'll take it. All right, the first thing we're going to do, guys, is butterflies. Sorry, I don't know which direction this wind's coming from. Oh, wait, yeah, there we go. All right, guys, so you'll notice that I do have a bottle of water with me today. And that is because we need to be drinking water. And I'm setting a poor example by not having it close by me and using it throughout the videos. Make sure you guys have it near you. All right, we just warmed up. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take 1 mouthful, no more, no less. Don't make your cheeks real big or anything, just 1 mouthful. All right, now we're gonna do butterflies. All right, so you should remember these from day 5. All right, but we're gonna lay sideways. We're gonna have ourselves up. All right, you're gonna take your hands. You're going to push up to the bounds of your flexibility. All right, pushing up. We're going to do 15 of these. Pushing up towards gravity is what's tearing your muscles. That muscle tear, very essential for the development of growth. All right, guys. So this is number 5. Another reason that I want to show you guys that we have water close by is because of a few reasons. First off, hydrating. It's always good to stay hydrated. But the second reason is, what is the most powerful thing that a Spartan is made out of? The most important value? Love. Sounds weird, right? Why does a warrior need love? He's killing people. He doesn't need love. That is incorrect. The Spartan's great love for his country, Sparta, the Spartan's great love for his brother by his side when they're in the phalanx formation, when they're shield by shield, shoulder to shoulder, that great love for their brother is what helps them stay in formation and not yield, and to trust in one another so that they won't yield. So the formation does not diminish, so the warrior does not diminish. 11. Great love for their woman gives them strength to protect and overcome. Their great love for themselves lets them take care of themselves. 14. To grow their muscles and hydrate themselves and feed themselves. That great love is what develops them. In addition to that, all right, guys, that's 16 because I forgot what I was going to say. Oh. All right. That's okay. There's going to be stuff all over me. I'm doing these in a new location, and it's absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, the next thing we're going to do is body squats. We're going to do 20 of these, guys. All right? So, remember, you're not going down. You're poking your butt out. You're not even poking your butt out. Slide your hips forward. All right, so your butt cheeks go in and your pelvis moves forward. That's the top of the movement, all right? And just as you slide your hips forward to achieve that, you slide your hips backwards to get low, to load your weight into your glutes. Whew. Don't get thrown off balance. We're doing 20 of these, that's 2. Now you might be curious about foot placement. So most of you, because of muscle imbalances, will tend to have your feet pointed outward. Nothing wrong with that. That is just your muscle imbalances forcing your feet to turn outward. Specifically, your calf and your ilioidal band, as well as other things affecting your knee, which is affecting your foot, all right? So don't worry about that too much. It's not anything to be concerned about. But whenever you notice your feet going out, just readjust them to being straight forward again. You'll notice mine just did the same. There's nothing wrong with that. Your body is going to want to move along the line of least resistance. That's 6. And it wants to do this because it's nice and comfy. All right? But, that brings me back. So love. So Spartans' great love for discipline is what develops them into being the ultimate warrior and the ultimate man. And they are the ultimate man because they do not forego morals and values in love. They don't get rid of that thinking it makes them more manly, because it doesn't. It makes them more weak. You can't cut off half of yourself and pretend to be strong. That's just not how that works. Your emotions and your love are an integral part of yourself. And that love for discipline, that love for destroying our muscles, forcing our minds and our bodies to go through hell so that we become forged and stronger on the other side of it, that love is what powers you through it. And without that, you can't have any form of presence. All right? And a Spartan needs to be imposing. He needs to have presence. He needs to have strength. So that when the tidal wave, and it is a tidal wave, all right, of enemies crashing into the shield wall, into the phalanx formation, they don't succumb, they don't buckle, and they don't give under the weight. Because they have such an imposing presence, and they have such strength of attention and presence and discipline, as well as focus. All of those things stemming from their intense love of themselves and their understanding that we have lost, that they must develop and grow themselves and sacrifice themselves in order to grow, in order to develop, in order to become men worthy, and yes, worthy, to have presence, to have an imposing stature, to have strength. Because you don't just get it, you have to become worthy of it, and you become worthy of it by engaging in the tasks daily that yield those results. 19. 20. All right. Now we're going to do some good old, oh, wait. Water. 1 mouthful, no more, no less. If you chug more, you're wasting it. Your body's not absorbing it properly, so there's no point in drinking anymore. All right, now we're doing dead bugs. Remember, boys, 90-degree angle, hand straight out. Left leg down, right hand backwards. Damn, it's beautiful out. I got this sick-ass tree to look at, too. All right, we're doing 10 each. Really stretch that hand and poke that heel out to make a bridge for your lower back. All right, that's what we're focusing on here, is the lower back. All right, we need that core strength. We need that structural formational strength so that we can stand under the pressure of the world. So that as we, the mountains, exist, the problems of the world that come in the form of bad weather, issues, fires, hail, blizzards, it crashes into the mountain and the mountain does not buckle. The mountain does not move. The mountain does not yield. But it stands doing its thing, not even bothered by it, continuing on in the same fashion, doing the same things it's been doing day in and day out, day after day, time after time, year after year, unfazed by what's going on around it, in the same measure that we continue doing what we do day after day to be the men that we want to be. And guys, that doesn't just include like beating yourselves up and destroying yourselves and being hard on yourselves. It means doing the shit that you have fun doing. Like I do MMA, for instance. I love doing MMA, right? I play video games. I like playing video games. I do many things. I read, I study the stock market. The flow of money is interesting to me and I want to understand it, because if you can understand it, you can take from the river. Makes sense, right? So as the things of life beset you, the mountain does not crumble, it does not wane, it does not fall, it does not diminish. It continues to stand tall and proud, doing what it does. All right, that's 9 each, guys. 1 more each. Poke that heel out. Ooh. Yeah, my hand was dropping there. All right, even I, guys, even myself, constant readjustments. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, now we're gonna get 25 calf raises in. All right, go slow and controlled. We control the movement. Gravity does no part of our movement. Gravity does not interfere with our workout. All right, it has no business and no place in our exercise. 5. Remember, hold it at the peak. We're doing 25 of these each leg. Yeah, so if you thought this was gonna be a hunky-dory day, you were wrong, because you got 2 damn days of rest. So that means we got work to do. Ten. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Maintain your breathing. In your nose. Out your mouth. Do not pant. Do not let your body give way to the feeling of needing to pant. It is a feeling. Your feelings do not control you. You control yourself. Your feelings are just experiences that happen upon you. They're indications of various things going on within you and without you. 16. I'm on a bit of uneven ground, so I rotated outward, so my heel had more range of motion. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Good shit, boys. All right, now we're switching it up. Other leg. There we go. I got a root to stand on. Remember, do not lean your body weight into the tree to support your weight. You want your calf to be able to lift your weight. Some people watching this might think, oh, I'm too heavy, or oh, I weigh too much. Dude, your calves and your legs are stronger beyond your imagination. Get the hell out of here. Especially for those of you that are heavier. Bro, if you're a 500-pound person walking around, each leg's holding up 250. That means you're fucking doing 300-pound calf raises. 500-pound calf raises, actually. Yeah, forgive me, my math is terrible. Just kidding. 9. 10. 15 more, guys. Come on, keep it up. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. It's easy. This ain't nothing compared to the day. This ain't nothing compared to the test. What test? I don't know, man. I don't know. One day it might befall you. And you don't want to be caught with your pants down. You want to be ready so that when it hits you, you didn't even know it was a test, man. That's the way to be, guys. 16. Yeah, guys, I know my calves are burning too. Keep pushing. When they're burning is when they're getting worked out the most. Oh, 2 more. 1 more, come on, you got it. Hold it. Good shit. All right, guys, 25 there. All right, what do we do again, boys? We love ourselves. So we take a sip of water. Keeps you hydrated. Keeps the machine moving. All right, guys. Now, we're getting a flashback to last Friday, or the 5th. Day 5, whatever day that was. All right, we're gonna do seated in and outs again. All right, so a bit of a boat hold, so squeeze your abs so that you feel when they're catching. All right, you wanna feel when your abs are holding your weight. All right, pull your knees in, let your body go down. Pull your knees in, let your body extend. Do not let your feet or your back touch the ground. If your lower back's touching it, that's fine. There's only so much you can do. We're doing 15 of these, boys. That's 8. 10. 13. 14. 15. Good shit, guys. All right, little sip this time. All right, just to wet the palate. Your mouth actually absorbs a decent amount of the liquid. Your mouth has a lot of absorption properties, so even if you just get a little bit in there to wet the palate, that has very beneficial effects. Your mouth is very close to your brain, all right? So when your mouth absorbs it, you get hydrated pretty quick. All right, guys, now we're gonna do lunges. All right, so we've never done this together, so I'm gonna give you a heads up. All right, I'm gonna do it from the side view. Actually, I'm gonna show you from the anterior view first. All right, so you step forward and look. My knee isn't touching the ground. All right, step back, shift. My knee is not touching the ground. All right, my legs are not shoulder width apart, but they're normal standing position apart. All right. Now, you're gonna do 10 on each leg because we're just starting out with these, all right? Your balance is gonna get thrown off a bit. Good, all right? It's called proprioception. What proprioception is your body being thrown off balance, and as your neuromuscular system gets thrown off balance, it learns how to be balanced, okay? So as you learn to be balanced, not only is your motor skills improving, your coordination's improving, but your strength's improving because all the little muscles in between everything are working together to make sure you're not eating shit, all right? So, take a step forward, all right? Don't let your knee touch the ground. Push off. So how do you push off? So, the same way that we do squats. You push your heel into the ground. Push off. All right? Notice my toes are up. Take them slow, look, slow. All right, that's 4 each side. All right, my knee touched the ground there. If it touches the ground, that's fine. You don't want it to stay there though, because this is the peak of the exercise. You being down there holding yourself. And when I say peak of the exercise, if you remember, there's the concentric, the eccentric, and the isometric. Concentric is the push off the ground, where your muscles are going against the direction of force, which is most cases gravity, especially for what we're doing. So, but the eccentric is when you're lowering yourself. I'm doing them too quick. Notice, all right? Hold it for a moment at the bottom, at the peak, so that your body is developing the balancing capabilities. Nine, 10, 10. All right, so now that you've practiced with those guys, I'm gonna give you a secret. You should be feeling it in your quads and your knees. So we don't want you to feel it there. But John, what do you mean? All right, so catch this. When you step and you go to load yourself, load it into the glute. All right? So practice by resting this leg on the ground and then pushing up with your heel through the other leg. All right? Push up through the heel. All right? Feel yourself. If you maintain this position, you can shift your weight around and you can feel where the weight sits in the muscle. So if you shift that around, you can feel what muscle's producing the force to keep you up. All right, so this can be either a quad or a glute exercise. Doing it glute-wise, I found to be a bit difficult without weights because you have a tendency to lean forward. So you want to keep your back upright so that your weight is over your center of gravity, so that your glutes are maintaining yourself. All right? So if you'll notice, it might be easier if you take a step back to do it instead of a step forward. But John, why'd you have me do it the other way? Well, bro, first off, to mess with you, and second, to help you understand the difference in the feeling so that you know not to do it one way, so that you can make it a more desirable movement. Okay? Good stuff. Sip of water. All right. Now we're gonna do quad Supermans. All right, so you want your back to be straight. So pull your shoulders back. All right, don't let that butt be doing none of that. You just want a nice, relaxed, but solid form. Here, guys. Get a little more centered for you. Drive the heel out. Keep your back upright and extend the arm forward. All right, so you guys remember that. Now, we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna do a quad Superman with a twist. But what do you mean a twist? Here's what I mean. All right, so you get down in the base position. You extend your left leg and your right arm. Drive that heel out. And then take your elbow, pull your knee up, and then put your elbow not into your knee, but past your knee, because you want full rotation. All right. Then go back out, reset. All right, left arm, right leg, poke that heel out, extend the end. All right, pull the knee in past it and pull your elbow past your knee. And then extend back out and reset. We're gonna do 10 of these. That was one each side. We got 9 more. All right, guys, when you do it, twist that torso over. The more twist you get in, the more you're gonna hit your obliques. Get rid of those love handles and give you a strong ability to shift and twist and transfer force between the upper and lower half of your body. You'll notice I'm holding it. You have to hold it. But John, it hurts. Yes, it does. That's the idea. That's what the muscle tearing is. That's what the burn is. Ooh, careful with your balance, guys. Extend back out. So this is not only a proprioceptive environment, so it's throwing you off balance. But it's also lower back, all right, because you're keeping your body straight and you're lifting that heel up. You're not just poking it out, you're lifting it out and up. All right. Poke that heel out and up. Should feel it in your glute and your lower back. All right, get a twist in there. All right, pull that twist, push it. Extend back out. All right, extend out. Lift the leg, get the glute and back activation. Get the twist. Reset. Rinse and repeat. 4 more each side. Let's go. Really throw that elbow past the knee, guys. All right, it's okay if you're readjusting during the exercise. The most important thing is that you don't fall over. Why is that the most important thing? Because you're not resetting, you're clenching the muscles. You're keeping your body off balance. As you keep yourself off balance, your body learns, develops, and grows how to do that more subconsciously. All right? It's a really badass thing when someone shoves their weight into you and you don't fall over because of how strong your body is. What a manly thing, right? Crazy, huh? 2 more each. John, my lower back hurts. Yes, it does. Good job. I'm proud of you. Last one. Deep twist, guys, deep twist. Spartans aren't slackers. All right, good shit. Now, the last exercise of this workout, guys. Look, half a bottle of water, that entire exercise. All right, assuming that you've been drinking water throughout the day and you're not dehydrating yourself, you should be pretty good. All right, now last thing, we're gonna do a side squat. All right, so this is a simultaneous squat while it's also a stretch. All right, so I'll show you from the side, a lateral view, because it's easier to see what my feet are doing. All right, so they're a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, but they're equal. All right, they're on the same plane. All right, then you step forward. All right, you can see my legs. They're now like this. All right, then you lean sideways, not forward, sideways into it. All right, you should feel it here. So it's stretching your hip flexors as well as loading the weight into the glute. All right, rinse and repeat for the other side. Step forward, sit sideways into it. All right, when I say sideways, you're trying to go sideways, which is gonna cause you to go forward a bit. All right, keep driving through the heel. Make sure your knee's above your heel. If it's not, you gotta readjust. This leg is straight. All right, you should feel it in here stretching on the leg that is not bearing the weight. It should be stretching on the inside of your quad. All right. We're doing 10 of these each side. All right, if you feel it in your knee, readjust. It means you're not loading your glute properly. All right, and you'll notice that my rear leg is sliding back. You can do that too. All right, don't just rest your body. All right, push your heel into the ground to keep yourself up. Otherwise, you're damaging your body because you're resting on your bone structure. You don't rest on your bone structure. All right, your muscles bear the weight, and your bones create a formation, a solid foundation. So look, this is me resting. All right, look, I'm resting, I'm chilling, my arm's on me. This is me engaging my butt cheeks to keep myself afloat. All right, this is number 6. Drive your heel into ground to propel yourself back up. I'll show you a few from the front. And you'll notice I keep my hands like this a lot. It's a good way to keep your balance close to your center of gravity. Don't do this because this is not balancing. All right, you're moving your center of gravity over. You need to learn to balance while in your center of gravity. One more each side. We got a helicopter. Maybe a plane. I don't know. Last one. Push up. Good stuff, guys. I'm proud of you. That concludes day 7 of the 60-day Spartan Calisthenic Challenge. Push yourself, guys. Try and give you the numbers and do 2 more sets. All right? Do 2 more sets and do the amounts I'm giving you. Push yourself. If you have to take an extra 30 seconds in between each exercise in order to do it, that's fine. All right? Don't beat yourself up. Don't be hard on yourself. If you're kicking yourself down, man, how are you going to stand up? The world's kicking you down, bro. You can't be picking yourself up if you're also kicking yourself down. You got to quit that shit. All right? You're putting in effort. You're taking the steps day by day. You're accomplishing it. All right? You're on the path. You're on the journey. You're bearing the weight. You're picking up your cross every day. You're moving the boulder. All right? You're doing it. You're putting the effort in. Keep it up. All right? Good shit, guys.